We live in a time where we question our freedom. When they ask us what our rights are, they say you don't need them. What a mistake that is to say. We live in a land, we ought to be free. It's not seeming that's how it is shaping to be. The Constitution is supposed to guide us. Our government is taking it away and trying to deprive us. Our kids are taken every day by CPS agents looking for prey. They don't give a damn about the Constitution. We have found the one and only solution. There's a couple people you should know. Tiff and the Punisher is the show. They wanna stop CPS from stealing our kids, fighting beside us and trying to guide us. Tiff has a heart of gold. She blasts these caseworkers when they are wrong. She beats them down with her knowledge, better than the kids who are in college. The Punisher's abolished all the way. He's been here for years, they took his daughter away. He came from the darkness he was in. Now it's time to make parenting great again. Together they are making a commotion, telling all the parents use the Constitution potion. You have rights, did you know? Learn to use them on Tiff and Punisher show. We all admit the times are hard. No little children in the front yard. Tiff and Punisher are fighting so hard. They're waging war, on their side is God. They don't stop if they get in trouble. They fighting for the children, double trouble. The strength they need, they get from each other. They had each other's back like sister and brother. They are Tiff and the Punisher, saving the families from corruption. They want you to join their movement, no repercussion. You need to learn that thing called the Constitution. Inside that document is our solution. CPS, we have your number. We are coming for you, hear our thunder. Your fate is sealed, have a nice day. You won't break another family. No more trauma for kids, that's like blasphemy. Keep your thoughts to your own ideals. Soon enough you'll be clicking your heels. Because you need to go to jail. All of us fathers will be chugging down an ale. The mothers will squeeze their young ones tight, as CPS workers are locked down for the night. They had a choice, they didn't make. Now they spend their days in crates. They should know it's wrong to kidnap. So from all of us, this is your payback. Here's a couple people you should know. Tiff and the Punisher is their show. They wanna stop CPS from stealing our kids, fighting beside us and trying to guide us. Tiff has a heart of gold. She blasts these caseworkers when they are wrong. She beats them down with her knowledge, better than the kids who are in college. The Punisher's abolished all the way. He's been here for years, they took his daughter away. He came from the darkness he was in. Now it's time to make parenting great again. Together they are making a commotion, telling all the parents use the Constitution potion. You have rights, did you know? Learn to use them on Tiff and Punisher show.
That's all we need to get on with this fight. The document that most people could barely read in light. Pick the parts that pertain to your case. Show them the results and spit in their face. We are Tiff and the Punisher, fighting together, displaying our unity with birds of a feather. If it's a million, that's great, but one is just the same. We'll bring these kids home and know every name.
We will smoke every social worker in court. Their heads down with no support. The country knows CPS is doing wrong. If they don't, then play them our song. We are Tiff and the Punisher.
I wasn't able to pull it off, but I'm home now. So let me get you in here. Hello, everybody. Welcome home this evening. I'm sorry I'm late. I was doing a little shopping, but I'm in the studio. I'm walking in right now. I got to go through the secret door. Oh, it's coming on, of course. And there you go. I did it.
They are taking our kids every day. I shout them in and no one has a thing to say. For those who have been
Mary, really?
isolated, don't be worried, you have a voice today. So listen up, everyone, here is the story.
I'm going to kick the door down.
Services is real.
Why would you do
CPS is what
this?
they call it. They want our kids because it fills a lot of people's wallet. We all think it won't be us. We say when they come, we will be so tough. It all sounds good when there's no one to take them. But when they come, your voice gets to break.
Really? No, my show's on!
Step away, CPS ain't taking no one today. We are educated.
Yep, fucking seriously. Why the fuck would you walk in the room?
Because fucking everybody knows the code.
So you could get up for that.
You can't do what you're trying to do. We've done our homework. Don't do a damn thing without a warrant. You no longer will steal our kids this way. Tiff and the Punisher.
Bluetooth connected.
They are giving us the CPS warning. Their voice is loud and clear. Stop losing our kids this year. Tiff wants to fight the entire planet. She is tired of our kids being taken. God damn it. She's been fighting CPS for 30 years, bringing children home from this disgusting mess. The Punisher is screaming out, abolish CPS and turn it down. I want all our kids to come back. Look at all those kids, pictures held up like thin tights. Together we are stronger than we need. We will tear down CPS with high speed. We will do so much good together. Birds of a
Why would you put bad water in?
together. So watch out, CPS, here we come. Picking you.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
To bring back the family and prosecute the caseworkers unhandily. So give us back the kids you were taking. Tiff and the Punisher sending you all on a vacation. The one with bars in the windows and the only games you play are old Nintendos. Corruption in courts, here we come. We won't stop until it's done. You judges need to learn what you stand for. This is Tiff and the Punisher warrior. We cry out to all of you out there. We need support for the cause that many don't care. All children are being stolen way too often. So CPS, we plan on doing the stopping. Stop it.
Yeah, I was trying to tell him his mic was on, but I guess he didn't get the message.
Yeah, well, it's 10 miles away, so you have to scream at the door when you get there. And the top door was locked, bolted. Oh, man. That's crazy. Anyway, when you panic, you panic.
You're so funny.
Yep. So, anyway, that's what happened there. But I'm here now.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I made it. So that's good. We'll just edit that part. Oh, man. So, what's up, Tiff?
Not too much. I saw that Donald Trump signed an executive order today that if anyone burns the flag, it's an automatic 1 year in jail.
Okay, how do you feel about that?
Well, I do believe that there's a Supreme Court case that said
You can
that you
burn the
can't
flag.
be put, yeah, you can't be put in jail for burning the flag because it's a freedom of expression. So I
Well,
don't know.
you know what? Here's my deal with that. You burn the flag to get rid of the flag, right? Like if you touch the ground, that's the proper way of disposing of the flag, right? That's what you do. However, if you're going to burn that flag and trample on it amongst people out in the public, I don't dig on that so much, and I think that he should make that against the law for people to do that. Now, I understand the freedom of speech. I get it. I do. I understand it. We talk about it all the time. You know that the freedom of speech is one of the best things that we have in this country. But I don't see that as being a freedom of speech because you know what? That has people's blood on it and people that sacrificed and gave it all to this country, and to be able to treat it, to be able to decimate what they gave their life for you to do, I think that that's kind of wrong. I think that's giving one to them, because those guys died so that you could stomp on the flag and burn it. How does that seem right? That doesn't set well in my stomach.
Well, I
So
didn't say that it was okay to burn a flag. I've never burned a flag. But my whole thing is right, wrong, or indifferent. If you burn the flag, you can just go ahead and leave the United States because that is our flag.
well, there's that too. I mean, we've had this conversation before. Do you know what is in the little ball at the top of the flag?
You mean on the
They have
pole?
those, yeah, on the pole.
No, what is it?
You're not even gonna try to like guess or anything. You're just gonna go right ahead and
The world? I don't know.
the world. Good, because the world's round. Beach ball, Darren. I don't know. What do you think? What is in it is this. There's a bullet and a match.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And the match is to burn the flag, and the bullet is to shoot yourself when this country gets overrun. And that's what. I mean, obviously, you need to have a gun and a matchbook, but it's the symbolism that is the important part of that whole thing. That's what's supposed to be in the top of all of those balls in the top of flags.
I was going to say,
So
because mine doesn't have that.
you've opened it?
No, I bought it from Amazon.
Yeah, but did you open the little ball at the top of your flag?
Yeah. It
No,
was
you didn't, Tiff.
hollow. Yes, I did. It was hollow.
You just decided
Amazon
that
is
all of a
not
sudden
going to.
you're just going to
Well,
open up the little ball?
well, I
Amazon didn't
didn't.
make your flagpole.
Listen, I didn't decide to open it. I dropped it.
Well, you're lucky you didn't burn your foot. Hey, I'm
The
here.
flag wasn't on it, but there was nothing in it. We're echoing. Now you know what? Now I'm really ready. I'm really ready to go check everybody's goddamn ball on top of their flagpole.
I would go ahead and say that probably a lot of places don't have it. But that's what's supposed to be there.
Well, how do they know what kind of gun you have if the bullet will even fit?
In other news, I don't know, Tiff. You got me.
All right. Yeah, in other news.
Did you know that there's a website called NCCP or something?
What is it?
It's pretty nifty.
Oh, yeah.
It's a blog thing.
It's called what?
The National Child NCCP. NCCPR.
Oh, I sent you that website,
When?
Darren. You
Well,
need to
if you
start
did,
looking at
then
my
okay. But
emails.
well, today I found it on accident,
It's
not from your
it's the
website, but
national it's the National Child something
yeah,
CPS reform.
yeah. Look at this though. Do you want to see what's on the front page of it?
Yeah, I'm on their website, but go ahead.
Well, it's not your picture.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Look at that. Can you
Yeah,
see it, or
that's
do I need to make it
Virginia.
bigger? Yeah. Look at this. Front page. Virginia's shame. When children are torn from their parents here, nearly 3 in 4 may never go home.
Hmm.
What are you going to do about it, Tiff?
Oh, I'm already working on that. I'm already in the committee. So let's see what our legislators are going to do, since most of them are interested in reforming this. Let's really see, because I
But
told them just putting another band-aid on it is not working. The band-aids are fucking falling off.
that's right. And they don't stick because the wound is wet. So here's the deal. We've put together a bill.
Yes, we have, and I sent it to the committee. When you sent it to me, when did you send it? Friday? It went out Friday.
And we need everybody's help to try to gain some traction. We need it. We're far behind on this thing. I mean, it was written a couple of years ago, and there's been some modifications to it. But I don't know. Do these people that watch us think that that's a good idea? Could they get behind and help us put out a bill? Do you
I
think?
don't see why not. If they want real reform, you have it covered from the beginning to the end. Everything you haven't sent me the revised copy. Maybe I should send the revised copy too. But it's 21 pages, and it says everything: how to fix it, what the problems are. Everything is in that bill. I already sent mine.
I even I did a study that that well, I did a study anyway of how it is. How much money. That's what I was going to send to your brother, because remember the one thing that he said to us. He says, if you want to get the senators' attention or whatever, you got to show them how much money you can save them, because that's all they care. At the end of the day, is how much
Mm-hmm.
money, right? That bill will cut. I think it's $7 billion the first year, $7 to $14 billion, in putting at the minimum $10,000 per family that gets in trouble with child welfare or whatever. It'll put at least $10,000 cash in their pockets to help them that way. Not to mention the services and everything that will happen. And it'll still keep that down 14 grand. So it puts money in these people's pockets that get under these investigations, and it goes that way. I ran out of the car, so I don't have my little doohickey that has it on there, so I kind of feel nude with my statistics on it. But I think that's what it was. It was 7 to 10 billion. It was a lot. Anyway, so I mean that alone should make them realize that this is good stuff.
I just sent you his email address in the private chat. So make sure you get it and send that shit right on over to him.
He's a real
Yes,
senator.
he is. And he just something that he
Yep.
just wanted is sitting on the governor's desk right now to be signed into law.
Oh. No, Tiff.
What?
States don't make laws.
You're right. To make a new statute or code. But he just got a bill passed, I will tell you that. And it has to do with schools.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe my stats are here. Hold on. My little doohickey. I love that things just get connected to each other. It's called the Make Parenting Great Again bill.
Is that the revised one?
So check this out. Total missing from custody. The bill says, my bill said over 18,000. Get this. Over 200,000 kids are missing. Reports show up to 440,000 kids are missing over the past 10 years.
Unbelievable. Mm.
Unresolved and unreported, 45 to 55,000.
Mm-hmm. But I bet you they're still collecting that check. But go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not yet, Renee. I haven't seen it yet, but I will watch it.
Let's see. Let's see. Here's some of my stats right here. Since 2000, over 110,000 foster children cases have been closed, while their whereabouts are unknown. And then suggesting that 45 to 55,000 unresolved over the past decade alone.
So they closed the case without seeing the children first?
They closed the case because they're not looking for them.
Well, yeah,
anymore.
I know that.
Because they're not around. They're still missing. See, it said 110 foster children cases have been closed while their whereabouts are unknown.
Wow. That's scary.
Annual reports of child missing from foster care, approximately 20 to 23,000 children are reported missing from foster or state care each year.
Wow.
Woo. Yeah. But we got that shit covered in our bill.
Send me the revised bill right now, and I'm going to forward it right now.
It says, okay, here it is. Savings of 10 to 15 billion a year redirected to empower you. Oh, this is my YouTube speech that I wrote. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
This is the one I'm going to do for my commercial. I'll do it proper, like I'm really going to do it. Let me clear my throat first. It says opening with dramatic music fade in, but I don't have music right now for it. But oh wait, I do. Hold on. We're gonna make this a production. You know what? It feels like a Sunday at the office, doesn't it? You know, like it feels like lame here. It feels slow day at the office. Feels like.
It's Monday, that's why.
Really, Susie. Yeah, it sure is, isn't it? Here we go. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay. Hello, friends, patriots, fellow parents across America. I am Darren Way, CPS Punisher, and today on this channel dedicated to truth and justice, I stand before you with a message that could change everything. For too long, we've watched a corrupt system, Child Protective Services, tear families apart, lose our children to the shadows, and drive our kids to despair. Over 18,000 missing in a decade. Suicide rates skyrocketing, 4 times higher in foster care, billions flushed down the drain while families suffer. But no more. Today, I announce the Comprehensive Child Welfare Reform and Accountability Act of 2024, a bill to abolish CPS and build the Department of Child Welfare, where families come first. No more unwarranted snatches, only real protection with proof. We'll pour resources into helping you, counseling, jobs, housing, keeping moms, dads, and kids together. Imagine savings of 10 to 15 billion a year redirected to empower you. Where preservation services turn chaos into stability, this is our chance to save lives, cut crime, and end the trauma. Join this movement. Share this video. Call your reps. Demand action. Together, we'll make parenting great again. Subscribe, like, and let's fight for our future. God bless our families, and God bless the United States of America.
Wow. That's powerful. You need to go ahead and do that, but change it to 2025, not 2024.
I know. I know. I wish I didn't have this thing in the middle of my eye. People probably won't take me seriously.
Nobody can see it but you, Darren.
Yeah, because it's like a third eye.
Nobody can see it but you.
Because it's in between my eyes.
I understand.
Yeah, so
I think you need to put that bill on our website, and everybody needs to go and there's a website you can go to, something.gov, to get all the United States senators and United States congressmen and all that, and email all of them. Hell, we should all be emailing them.
yeah, that's what we need, because we need to get people to contact their senator. We need every state in on this.
Yeah, because I think next year is midterms.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
you can turn the creepy music off now.
That's not. It's very nice. You know, I always have this playing in the background.
Wow.
Have you ever noticed, like, when it gets like emotion? Do you know that? So this is AI based music, right? That I play. It goes with our mood. So like if we're like laughing and hee-hawing, telling lies, then it'll go to like some sort of happy, stupid thing. But like if we're doing something serious, like we just were, it will do like it just did, a serious tone. It's pretty nifty.
Wow.
I love AI. You know what I like about AI? It can't burn the flag.
I would just love to know how to use it.
You just hit play.
No, AI in general. I can't even download shit from my phones to my computer. So, I mean, I'm just stuck on
Tiff,
stupid over here.
It's just like, listen, I'm gonna break it down for you like this. It's very simple. You just have to boss it around. That's all you gotta do.
I'll try that tomorrow.
That's all you have to do. Just yell at it like you do everybody else, and it'll be just fine. You work it perfectly.
Just
sit back and watch it
bark
roll.
orders at it, huh?
Yeah, I'm serious. It's the truth. Man. We don't have a guest tonight, huh?
No, but I do. If anybody is watching, we are responding to emails, by the way. I responded to one today. Darren,
Tiff's
yeah.
in.
Well, I got to get the password. Darren forwards them to me, but I did respond. So I'm still waiting on a response.
So it'll be a faster response time
Yeah.
than it does. I have so many things. I'm so far behind in everything. I'm only one man.
But you got AI.
And I have this thing in the middle of my eye. Christ, I'm almost 50 years old. I shouldn't have a pimple.
Oh my God.
This is what this does to me.
Well, stop drinking all them energy drinks.
That forces the pimple out.
Well, they're not good for your heart.
Neither is all this sadness. So we need to turn this thing around and have a victory. That's a nice autumn tree behind you, Tiff.
Oh, and it's not even plugged up. Thank you.
No. Yes. You plug it up, plug it in.
Okay, hold on.
Let's have the nice
All right,
autumn
hold
tree.
on. I'm going to
Maybe
turn my
I'll change
camera
the
off.
music.
I'll be right back.
All right. It's because she's not wearing any pants.
I heard that.
Just like everybody heard me today. So yeah, check out the website, guys. cpsbreakingnews.com. Oh yeah, we have other news too to break here. Woo. Oh, Tanya, what's this say here? Tanya, wow. Okay, what do we got here? Yeah, they do. They certainly do. They make you test false positives for drug tests. Absolutely, they do. Thank goodness I don't have to take those anymore.
There's the tree.
Tanya said, "Oh wow, it's beautiful." Now, how did the kid and the cat do?
Let's not talk about that, okay? That's why it was
Oh,
unplugged.
that's why it's in the room now. Oh, I got you. Which one of them was chewing on the lights?
Well, the cat was playing with the cord. I had to smack him. Cairo just won't leave it alone.
Do the cat and Cairo fight?
What the cat hears one thump of Kingston's or Cairo's foot, and he's like, "The monster's coming!"
Ah! Yeah. That's like this.
And he's gone.
Like real bad.
He looks
Yeah.
and he's gone.
Yeah, a little pile of fur. You can't even turn your head fast enough to see where he went to. He's gone out of there.
He is. He's fast. He
Yep.
smacks Cairo's hands all the time. I've never seen a cat hit so fast.
Yeah, right to
Yeah.
you too. Tanya, hey, so Tanya says this. I have a video on my page that was recent incident in May where the step monster to my children threatened my children physically and mentally while driving the car. The incident was reported by 2 mandated reporters and 2 of the children to CPS. And I made a police report and CPS never opened a case. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? When you want CPS to be there, they don't come.
Same thing with the cops. When you need a fucking cop, you can't find one.
I don't really ever try to do
I
that.
don't either, but I'm just saying.
I have yet to come up with any situation in my life that I needed to have a police officer with me. Actually, nothing I've ever done requires a policeman, ever. Maybe, well, whatever. We'll just leave that alone. But yeah, she said CPS sent me to jail for 30 days for violating a protection order they had against me for literally protecting my children from suicide. Man, Tanya, that's sad.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Mm.
What did you set a world record for, John? John, do you know about Josie Belleville? Our girl Jose? The lady in red?
Oh, what about her? Oh, yeah, you asking him about her?
That's right, Alicia. You got that one right. They don't like to open cases that have evidence in them.
Yeah, because they won't win.
No, because they always have storytelling. You know, all of their things that they do now are AI based. So they just dump their little bit of tidbits into an AI thing and it just off to the races it goes. And it does the reports.
Yeah, lawyers are using it too.
Yeah. And I'm right here. I'm this close.
To what?
To having mine work. My app come out.
Oh, I can't wait for that. Maybe I can use that one.
All you gotta do is yell at it. Tiff. You just gotta yell at it. So, you know that there's this big thing that Tanawa's, or I don't even know who's heading it. That Meg lady is. Oh my God. What's the date today? 25th?
Yeah.
I gotta make an email today. I am so far behind. Poor Gunner is sitting there. Man, these guys, I swear that they have our stuff. I know that they do because I try to upload stuff. Sharon's emails blocking me. Like, I have 10,000 things that I'm trying to get done. None of them are working. As you could see from my earlier pre-show malfunction. Anyway, I just had to sound like Tiffany for
That's fine.
That's right. That's my cousin Susie right there. Her sister is the one that took my kid.
Wow.
Susie, they stole her kid too when she was little.
Wow.
My aunt did, and then now it's that. Nicole, why don't you come on the show? Oh, that's
Who? That's who?
I think I know this. Do we know Nicole Leslie? You beat the bill of attainder fully and turned it here in Canada into a concept. Very nice. Nicole, you want to come in? Yeah, man, she's gonna do just fine. So,
Staying with Meg.
all
You were
right.
talking about staying with Meg.
Yeah. So she's got that thing going. Well, I talked to Dave Waggle last night, and he wants us to join him in his. So his name was put on this, I guess, and it wasn't him. He did not authorize him to be put on this rally thing. So he's doing a rally across America too. Let me get my book out here under the Dave W section.
She needs the link, she said.
Yes, I'll give you the link. Yeah, guys, Sharon's got a big day Wednesday. Make sure you guys support her, pray for her and everything. She got to go there and fight for her kids, all because Gunner's suing these son of a bitches. And that's all this is retaliation. Doesn't matter if it's retaliation or not. And you can't take a woman's kids from her. You know, she needs to be as strong as she can be for this case and for this fight. And to lose the kids, man, that would be devastating to her and to their fight and their cause. So pray for her extra hard. She didn't do anything wrong that she deserves to lose her kids. So they're messing with the wrong people. But
retaliation.
You know, that's what they do. They retaliate. Nicole, there's the links right there. But anyway, back to Dave here. It's called the Everything. No, what is it called? Everyone, Everything, Do Something rally. And what he wants to do is he wants to unite all of the groups, because some people say, I don't want to work with this person, I don't want to work with this person, blah, 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 blah. But this is so a way that everybody can do this thing. Everything means it doesn't matter what the cause is, whether it's family fraud, whether it's CPS, whether, you know, something in this vicinity, and do something. Doesn't mean that you have to go to the rally in person, but if you can, you can. If you can't, he said he wants people to go to like a courthouse or somewhere and make a 3 to 5 minute video of them protesting in front of it, or, you know, showing that they're doing something on that day, on those 3 days. And if you can't do any of those, then he said he wants you to go and get all your paperwork together and submit it to his Family Fraud Warriors stuff, so their AI can analyze it and they can see what they can do to help them. Well, if you can't do one of those 3 things and you're in one of his groups, you're out of here. See you later, bye. And he wants full support, otherwise Dave may be out of here too. And that would be a damn shame to lose Dave in this fight. So we all need to make sure that we'll have more details on this to come, but we all need to make this as big as we can make it, because we can't lose Dave. You know, and I don't blame the guy. You know, he spends a lot of money, but he's got his family back. He won in court. He's got his life back. He's got everything back, but he's willing to still sit in there and fight. And, you know, if no one's going to do anything for themselves, then he doesn't want to be a part of it. You know, he's not trying to drag something along for him. You know, like, this isn't for him. He's doing this for everybody else, which is very honorary of him. So he's a good dude. So we can't lose this. So we'll keep you guys updated with what we are suggesting we all do on this. But as for now, ladies and gentlemen, Nicole Laszlo.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good. How are you?
I'm hanging in
What do you
there.
think of the autumn tree?
Pardon me?
What do you think of the autumn tree?
I didn't see it. Oh, I
It's right there in Tiff's
see. I
background.
see. Now I can see. I'm just got this phone
Hey.
today, so bear with me. I'm not really sure on how to.
Maybe if you're good, you'll have a present under that. Who brings presents for the autumn tree?
Yeah. Yeah, I used to have one
The
of those
turkey?
up for a few years, and I finally had to take it down because it was just depressing.
Oh,
Presents.
Oh, that's dark. Yeah, we're the same way. We don't do any holidays. She got frozen. She got so upset it froze her. It's a bummer. Come on, Nicole, come back. Yeah. Yeah, you are. Yep. We lost you at hello.
Yeah, they tell me I'm on
Someone
the
said,
5G towers, but I don't think so.
yeah, just trying to give whatever. I'll leave it. Yeah, no, it's sad. It's really sucks. You don't do holidays anymore. When
Yeah.
you don't have your kids, you just got,
There was times I even
we
had
haven't
to
done it.
FaceTime with my children, and they wanted me to open their gifts so they could see them, but that was just even more heartbreaking because they never got to get them. And then when they did get to get them, they were of
Yeah,
age, and they didn't have no use for them, so they wanted me to donate them and give them away.
yeah. Well, that's nice that you did that. At least some little kid got to use them.
Yeah. A lot of the
Yeah.
things I still have in totes,
So,
I won't part with.
right. So you said that they told you that they became of age, so your kids are back in your life.
I have two sets of children actually, and I've been going through this with CSB since my oldest daughter was 2 years old. She's now 23, and I have two grandchildren. In fact, I wasn't able to see her from the time that she was 12 until she was 18 years old. They jumped court systems and tried to do TPOs, and now they've done so many TPOs that it's a felony if I get charged with violating any of them. But I don't have to worry about that no more because, like I said, my oldest set of kids, they're of age now. My son just turned 18 in December. In fact, the last 6 months of his life as a adolescent, I was hiding him because I had a current CSB case with my younger two children, and he wasn't trying to be picked up and put back in the system for the last 6 months, and his dad jumped state into Indiana and moved off and left him here. And it was nothing but fights with me and him. Every time it was time for a visit with my other two children, because it's like I have a 8-year old, 18-year old, you know what I mean? He always thought mom was coming back for him and mom was going to save him. And it never happened, unfortunately. I never gave up fighting, but it never happened, sadly. And so he felt some type of way this time around when, everything with his younger brother and sister happened, because I won custody of my 4-year old back. And then I ended up pregnant with my son that I just had last July. And so everything was going good, but my nieces that had kinship the first time with my 4-year old, they've been wanting to have a baby. So they were scared that once I got custody back of Soraya, that I was going to move away with Ivani and Soraya once I had him, and that they weren't going to get to be a part of her life no more. So a week before I went into labor, they called and gave false allegations. And I actually came home breastfeeding my child, and we were home almost a week before they were removed. And it come out just like a couple months back that it was my nieces that did it. And we've mended things, but I don't think I'll ever be able to forgive them. Because now, unfortunately, after 20 years of being in the system, they look at past history, regardless of if I was clean and sent home breastfeeding my baby. And it's like, I don't know at this point. I hope that we can maybe one day amend our relationship, but as it stands, I'm filled with a lot of emotions towards it. And like my oldest two kids, they feel some type of way because they thought, mom was doing good. And now they believe that, I wasn't. And that's why their younger brother and sister were taken. And honestly, I was doing good, and it wasn't, you know what I mean? But you can't tell them that. They want to see actions. So when they see actions like this, it's contradicting. So, and I understand that, you know what I mean? But I'm not giving up hope, and I'm still going to continue to fight for my children because that's what they deserve. If there's a missed visit, it's not just my visits that's missed. It's their time with their mom that's missed. So, and there's nobody advocating for that. And I'll be damned. I go through hell and high waters for these kids, and I'm not going to stop now. They'd have better luck fighting with parents for their kids that didn't care and things like that. But they still, they definitely give us mountains to climb. And it's so sad because the children are just like, they don't understand, they want to know why they can't go home with mommy.
Yep, that's the facts. It's 100% facts.
So we're
Did your kids ask?
no, no,
Oh,
no, no.
sorry. Go
Go
ahead,
ahead. You
Tiff.
might be asking my
No,
question.
no, you go.
So where are the
No,
other two now?
Technically my nieces are supposed to have kinship, but what they did was throughout this past year and me doing their stupid case plan or whatever, they decided to first, the dads were at visitation center like I was, and within like not even a month's time, They were in home visits at their homes. And then not even like a couple weeks after that, they were 90-day extended stays. So technically they're supposed to be with my nieces, but they're on extended stays to their dads. And I don't even think the magistrate or anything knows any of this. Not once in the past year that I've been dealing with them has the GAL been to my house. I've asked him, I said, why haven't you came to my home? I think that's very detrimental to see what kind of life they would have here versus where they're at. Well, there's no visits at your house, so there's no point in me coming to your house. I said, well, if there's no visits at my house, then I don't need to let CSB come to my house every month.
That's
There's
right.
no visits at my
Damn right.
house. So the last month I denied them
What was
access
the
to my house.
Good girl. Good girl.
Yeah, the caseworker, I asked them, I said,
So
well,
what
what
else?
progress do you need? You know what I mean? I did the mental health assessment. I did the drug and alcohol assessment, and I was following the recommendations until the place I was doing IOP at started to pull bullshit when I couldn't be in there 4 days a week, and they weren't graduating me to aftercare or anything like that. And I had family issues going on where I was helping my pregnant daughter, my dad that was in the hospital, my grandmother that was in the hospital, because out of 4 siblings, 3 of them are off in rehab, you know what I mean? And I'm the only one here to help with everything. So unfortunately, I couldn't be an IOP at those times. Like, it just couldn't. There's only so much of me to go around to help everybody. So they were kind of upset about that. And I seen that it was all about a paycheck to them. And they were in cahoots basically with the CSB bullshit. Because if I haven't been using in years, why would you have any recommendations for me to have intensive IOP? If I haven't had any dirty screens, why am I an intensive IOP and you're not trying to graduate me because of my attendance? And then not to mention, I have people every so often that want to stir up shit. I'm sure it's probably the kids' friends have it, friends that they're having call or whatever. But every so often I'll have somebody call and tell the worker that I have fake pee that I'm using, or just all kinds of shit that oh, what was the last one? Well, the most recent was I was on Roblox with my daughter. What better person to, you know, supervise something like that than her mom playing with her? Well, when they found out that I was playing with her, at first the other ones, they gave me her screen name and allowed me to play with her. But then when I called because I didn't understand, my daughter came through the speaker on the game and said, Mommy, I have a boo-boo. And when I realized it was her, I'm like, what do you mean boo-boo? And as soon as I said that, like, it ended. She wasn't no longer on the game. So I immediately called her dad, like, let me talk to her. And then, like, for two different phone calls, he hung up on me and would not allow me to talk to her. So I actually did a well check, and because I sent the police there to do a well check, he was upset about that and changed her gaming thing to where I could not play with her no more, and was basically pissed off and told the worker that I was, having police come out all the time and doing well checks for no reason, and which that wasn't the case.
This is like reverse harassing you.
Right.
This is them harassing
Oh,
you.
yeah, I know.
This is awful.
Yep.
Like, you're not down and out enough, and then they're just going to sit there and constantly harass
Oh, yeah.
you?
Listen, that's why I've cut off all access. Like, I don't have my support system, unfortunately, which is my family, were also my abusers my whole life. So it's like I'm in a rut. You know what I mean? But because I haven't had friends in many, many years after taking them in, and that's what got my children, I think, removed in the beginning. And I just, I learned over 10 years ago that these people are not your friends, Nicole. And so I quit helping them. You know what I mean? And I stayed away from people like that. People, places, and things are really key. But even with that being said, you're still going to have haters, people that are envious, people that don't like how bright your aura is or how good of a person you are or mother you are. And they do spiteful and vengeful things like this. And it's so sad because the children are the ones that pay for it. Yeah, I'm sad and I'm paying for it, but my kids are paying more than I am.
That's a fact. And people forget about
Yep.
that. They want to hurt you. They want to hurt you or whatever, but it's not you, really. Ultimately,
I even had my oldest son
So,
when me and him got into it, and I had to put him out after he had turned 18 years old because he was smoking weed in my house and had some girl over, and I heard them doing oral sex. I flipped the fuck out, and because of that and me not letting him do what he wanted when he wanted in my home, he said, I'm going to make sure you never see my brother and sister again, because he's still a hurt and a traumatized 18-year-old, I even had him call my worker and tell my worker for all kinds of shit, that I was smoking meth, blowing meth in his face, all kinds of shit. And he's like, well, Mom, I'll call and tell him I'm sorry that I was just upset. And I said, no, Isaiah, the damage is done. I said, but why would you do something like that? Because I won't let you have your way. You know, you can't do things like that. You do things like that, and with the history
Mm-hmm.
that we have with these people, it's not going to look good. He's hurt and
Mm-hmm.
traumatized because the fact that, you know, he was removed from me and then put in the hands of his abuser. Well, when I tried to get him help, every time he would report something to me, I would report it to my worker, and that just made it worse on him. Well, finally, we got a one worker over those years to listen to us, and he was actually JR6'd by crime juvenile crimes detective, and but it just so happened his wife was the social worker 3 years prior that removed my children. So after she talked to him or he talked to her or whatever, how it went, he turned around and placed my kid right back in the hands of his abuser that same day. So my son's, you know, hope and everything like that, his faith just went right out the door, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Put his hand in a
Wow.
griller and burn him. He actually jumped out of a second-story house window and broke his arm severely. I've been denied school records, medical records, and now I have an 18-year-old that doesn't even have an education, and they haven't even held his father responsible for it. But yet I'm still paying 2
Holy
child support
smokes.
orders for him, and he's over 18 years old.
Mm.
Yeah, so our system
Wow.
is very
Wow.
corrupted, and it's a lot of bullshit. It used to be Ohio was a
Mm-hmm.
mothering state, but now they're not mothering, they're not fathering, they're all about that mighty dollar. It's sad. It's truly sad.
That's what they're all turning to. Oh God.
Wow.
Mm. Nicole, what else do you got? What else you got for us? Anything good? Because I see Tanya wants to jump in here with us too. Um,
Um,
what else? What else? There's one thing that you wanted to get out and get across to anybody. What would it be?
just keep your head up and keep fighting, because I was really down in my dumps, and you know, like at the end of the day, the Lord has the final say, and like these kids, those are His chosen ones. You can't just, you know, they think that they got the upper hand, and then they try to beat you and kick you while you're down, but at the end of the day, they're going to be the first ones in the burning lake of fire. I whole
Yes,
believe
they
that.
are. Amen to that. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, Nicole, thank you for coming
You're
on. I
welcome.
really
Thank you
appreciate
for
it.
having me.
And
Sorry it took me so long to try and get
yeah,
in here. I'm not used to this new phone
no,
yet.
no, no worries. No, well, I'm glad you have a new phone. And you know what? Keep checking in with
I
us, see
will.
how things are
I
going.
will.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
so
Yeah. All right.
much.
Cool. Thank you,
Bye
Nicole.
bye. You guys have a good night.
You too. Man, that's sad. It's so sad that our system is being set up so that these kids can just call in on their parents. I mean, that's what they're weaponizing this damn thing. You know, it's getting to be terrible.
And
And Tanya,
here's the thing.
yeah, go ahead.
Her daughter was in care. She's going to end up with a CPS case because she was in care and she's got
Of course she
kids.
is. Mm-hmm. Round and round
Yep.
they go. You know how many people are out there um, that are just sitting there like they did nothing. Their kids called because they took their phone away from them. You know, and how many? You know, like it's just
I
disgusting.
helped one couple in Florida. Well, I tried to help them. Let me put it that way. Their teenage son ran away, said all kinds of shit. They said they weren't going to remove the other three, just him. And they ended up TPRing all their rights to all of them over a child running away.
God, it's awful.
Tanya, if you can't get on tonight, you can definitely get on tomorrow. Um, we'll have to put the link back in there.
Oh, Fowler wants to jump in for a
Go
second
ahead.
too. We let her. Fowler, come on in. Click the button. Click the link. I'll put another one up again. This is nice. Everybody participating.
Yeah.
There's my boy. Naylor, I will be in touch. Gunner, I'll be in touch. Everybody, I'll be in touch. I mean, I wish I could say I was just purposely ignoring everybody, but I'm absolutely not. So I don't want anybody to think that. It's like running in a hamster ball. It really is. It's crazy. It's crazy. Fowler, click on that link. Get in here. Come on down. Next contestant. I just made Fowler a song for her granddaughter that she's been searching for and fighting for. You know who Fowler is, right? Herbert's cousin,
Oh, really?
Dr. Fowler.
Where's Herbert been?
Oh, just working, man. He's working.
Oh.
You know, he's just getting a lot of work done. But he said maybe he could come in on a Friday. Come in there for a minute. Come in on a break.
Okay.
He's a massage guy. He's a massager. All right, we got both of them in here. We'll take let's take Tanya real quick, and then we'll have Fowler end it up for us.
That's
How's
perfect.
That?
Hello.
All right, Tanya, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
What's going on? Good.
Good.
What's going on?
Okay, I was just letting it be out that I have me and my ex-husband, like, we had got a divorce in 2012, and he actually, like, went and made false reports saying that I abandoned my children, which he went to the courts and got full custody of the kids. He is a tier 2 registered sex offender, and we're talking about 4 children that I had throughout all the years since 2012. He's had over 20 some cases of child abuse and neglect that has been, like, going on in the house. Some of the cases, one of the cases in particular was my ex-husband literally taking my son down to the river, and he tried to fatally kill my son by drowning him.
Oh my.
By drowning him, took him and said, like, hey, let's go catch some turtles. And when my son was so excited, he was like, oh yeah, me and my dad, we get some time together. He then submerged his head underwater. Unfortunately, my son was good enough to, had the strength to get up and resist against him. And he did go and get help, which that only punished my son because they removed my son for 2 years. And for them 2 years, I was able to go up to Toledo, and like, have the visits and stuff with my children, or with my son. And like, he was the happiest kid for them 2 years, and then all of a sudden, when the children's services returned him back to the home, and at that time, my ex-husband, he just, like, shut down all the visits, and he put a protection order against me to where I'm not allowed to see my children. At the same time, like, my kids have been suicidal. There's 2 kids that are suicidal. One case in particular, it was in May of this year. The stepmom was driving the car, and she had 3 of my children in the back seat, driving this car recklessly, and my son, my 17-year-old son, that's the one that he tried to fatally harm, actually asked the stepmom, hey, can you please slow down? We're in the back seat of the car. She tells my son, well, you said you wanted to kill yourself many of times, so I'm going to use this, and
My Lord.
I'm sorry?
I said, my Lord, this is terrible.
Yeah. So, but anyways, this whole entire time, like, I reported that to CPS, 2 mandate reporters reported that. And I also made a police report. Nothing was ever done. CPS said that they're not even going to open a case with it. I do have the video of the stepmom. It is publicly on my page, where she did do that. And just the kids are just there's 3 children currently in the home now. Like I said, he's a tier 2 registered sex offender, has over 20 some cases of child abuse and neglect. Children's Services will not open no more cases. They just sit there and let my kids suffer through the abuse, which has which resulted in them being actually traumatized, like, throughout all these years. And even, I mean, me personally, I have to go sneak around and I have to see my children. I have to wear masks. I have to, put hats on, put glasses on, just to show up at their school and make sure that they're fed, make sure that they're, you know, happy, taken care of, and they're not, you know, that they're safe and stuff like that. However, I did just get out of jail in July for 30 days because of a CPS worker. She did report, or she did say that I clearly told her on a phone conversation that I was seeing my children. However, I actually recorded that phone conversation and I never once admitted to anything about seeing my children. But she said that I did. And that resulted in me doing 30 days in jail for violating the no contact
Oh,
order.
man.
My thing is, if you're
Jesus.
too worried about me violating a protection order or a kind of no contact order through the juvenile courts. You was so quick to put me in jail for 30 days,
Mhm.
but you're not protecting my children. It don't make
Well,
sense. And this is Sandusky County Children's Services in Fremont, Ohio, that I am talking about.
And what is your page? What's your page, Tonya?
It's Tanya Sabo.
Tonya. What is the last name? How do you say that? How do you spell that?
Sabo.
I'll get a picture of that and we'll put it up on the website so people can see
so,
Okay, I appreciate you guys.
you know why they're not going to open a case, right?
Yeah.
Because your children really are abused and neglected, and they're not adoptable.
That's right.
And they don't want damaged goods. That's the reality.
Mhm.
And this is the thing.
That it really
They always put the children with the abuser. Okay, always, because they know eventually they will be back, or they just forget about them.
Yes, that is so true. Me, on the other hand, I have no criminal record. I've never been involved with CPS, don't have no child abuse, no neglect cases. I went to prison for child support, and that was it. Like, and this is a tier 2 registered sex offender, multiple cases of child abuse going on in the house, but it's in the best interest for my children to be with them. Like, make it make sense. It really doesn't.
Well, we'll get that. I'll get that put up.
But I do have videos.
I'll get that put up.
I do have videos.
I'll put that up on the website.
Thank you guys. You guys have a good night.
Thank you, Tonya.
Thank you.
Wow, man, holy smokes. Whew.
Where's
Fowler?
Farrell?
Fowler, come back. If you're there. Hello, Dr. Dest. Oh,
What's her last name? What's her last name?
Tanya? Sabo. Sabo. Tanya Sabo. Yeah, Herbert's out there rubbing the feet, Robin. You're right about that. Fowler, come back and give me about 30 seconds. If not, I'm gonna wrap it up. Man, so guys, go there and show Tanya some support. Get that around there, because this is it. Like, here's her kids screaming for help, and I mean, it looks like it's a rough situation for everybody, but there she is. She made it in time.
Hi, guys.
Dr. Fowler, how are you?
Oh, my God. Good evening. Greetings to everyone. Greetings, Tiff.
Hi.
Greetings, Darren.
How are you, Fowler?
My love, I'm well. I'm out here in the middle of some other kind of a universe, so my connection is not very stable, and I already don't understand the technology very well. I'm not very savvy. And I think I could hire myself out as an asset someplace. You could just send me someplace to some enemy country. Just let me sit there, and their whole system would just go haywire. I'd be a great secret weapon, because none of their stuff would work.
I'll go with you, because I'm in the same boat.
Thank you. So it's a world-class distinction. I mean, if you want the computer technology to go wrong. So I just wanted to tune in. I was able to tune in quite by happenstance. And I want to offer my love and my prayers to all of the families and all of the children. My highest hopes for reunification for all of us, for through some portal or another, by the mercies of the Most High. I grieve every day for all of us, especially the dads, of course, and the children in this cause.
Yeah, we're going to get Men in Trenches back up and running too, Tiff.
Okay.
That was so Dr. Fowler and I, she came with me when we left Vincent Davis.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and we did Men in the Trenches. And that's what started everything, was the Men in the Trenches show. That's how Herbert came along and everything, wasn't it, Fowler?
It certainly was, and Tiff, I can share with you and our supporters that I have a well-worn saddle I've been riding out for a long time.
Oh,
that
Lord.
sounds good to me.
Tiff likes it all. All right, Fowler, I'll give you a call later on tonight, all right?
You can do that, and I wanted to leave us with this thought. And Darren, I know that you already have nothing whatsoever to do. You just sit there looking at paint dry every day. But in addition to all of the things that you are not doing for the movement, I'd like to know if we could propose going back to some of the days when we had council.
Oh, yeah, that would be a great idea. I'm down
on
with
the
that.
Google chat, because I personally would feel free, more free to share more things with council.
Yeah. So,
and
yeah, let's establish. We could start. I'll talk to you about that tonight. We'll set up a night once a week that we'll do council night meeting minds. Let's do it.
That would be wonderful. So in the meantime, again, all the prayers for protection and mercies to all of us. Amen.
Oh, thank you,
Amen.
All right.
Okay, guys.
All right,
Lots of love.
Bye-bye. All right. So, yeah, Dr. Death, that sucks. We are all dying inside every day. But I'm going to wrap this one up. This is the song that I made for Fowler, for her granddaughter. So, everybody, we'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Hopefully, I'll be here, right? So I don't have to yell at the door. Everybody, thanks for showing up. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
In a quiet home in Philly, where the apples used to grow, a grandma held her collie tight in a love that only glows. With a spoon of sweet applesauce, she fed her with such care. But the hands of cold injustice came and tore them from their lair. Where is baby Carly? Where is baby Carly? Where is baby Carly? What did they do to you today? What did they do when they took you away on that cruel October day, October 7, 2022? That was the last time I saw you. They came with their accusations, said love was a disguise. Took you from your grandma's arms beneath those autumn skies. 1,000 days have vanished, 25,000 hours gone. Each tickle the clock a wound as we wonder where you've gone. Where is baby Carly? Where is baby Carly? Where is baby Carly? What did they do to you today? What did they do when they took you away? You've been gone 1,000 days, 25,000 hours. You've been gone. What did they do today? They threw you down the stairs, they burned your beautiful hair. Infested with their cruelty, no kindness anywhere. Sadistic hearts took pleasure in the pain they made you bear. They caged you, chained you, tried to steal your name so fair. Where is baby Carly? Where is baby Carly? Where is baby Carly? What did they do to you today? What did they do when they took you away? They tore your world apart, broke your tender heart on that dark October day, October 7, 2022. Carly, we're still searching through the shadows and the pain. Your grandma's heart is breaking, calling out your name again. We'll fight to bring you home, where love will mend the scars. Baby Carly, hold on tight, we'll find you neath the stars. Where is baby Carly? Where is baby Carly? Where is baby Carly? What did they do to you today? We'll keep on singing for you till we bring you home to stay. Baby Carly, we love you, we'll find you come what may.
CPSBreakingNews.com. Go there, look at stuff, go to the forum. Please, Jesus Almighty.